Hello and welcome to our special campaign, Be the Better Guy, an initiative by Hyundai Motor India and the India Today group to raise awareness about driving etiquettes and practices that will make our roads safer. With season 1, we reached out to nearly 3 crore Indians. Let's take a look at the highlights.
A tragic accident, 6 people have very tragically lost their lives.
In the last 1 month alone, driver hit 2 people after he lost control.
Highest number of road deaths in the world happen in India. Be safe. Follow traffic rules.
A far-reaching road safety initiative by Hyundai Motor India and the India Today group. Be the Better Guy. A massive campaign spanning across our TV channels, print editions and digital platforms.
Hello and welcome to this India Today special feature.
To spread awareness and sensitize the masses about the importance of road safety and driving etiquettes.
People don't have fear, neither respect for the law. And in the fine amount which was charged from 1980, it was very negligible, 50 rupees and 100 rupees. And that is one of the reasons that people are not taking it very seriously. And that is one of the reasons that we have decided to get new act by which we can implement the law enforcement very strictly. And now I feel that because of new Motor Vehicle Act, 100% people are giving good response. Most important thing is we need the cooperation from the people by and large. The stakeholders are the people, the society. And that is the reason that education institutions, colleges, NGOs, government, everywhere, we are making campaigning about the awareness, particularly related with the road accidents and about the new law. We are trying on every level that how we can reduce the accident.
Innovative and engaging content created a huge momentum. On-ground activations engaged the youth of the country.
While riding, we must control our speed limits.
We should be like hashtag be the better guy. So just take care of yourself and people surrounded around you.
Our aim to bring about a behavioral change amongst all the stakeholders. Be the better guy, our step towards improving road safety in India.
Hyundai Motor India and the India Today group have teamed up once again for the second season of the Road Safety Initiative to make you a better guy on the road. Today, I'm privileged to be joined by an eminent panel to discuss the subject of road safety in India. Please join me in welcoming Puneet Anand, Group Head, Corporate Affairs, Hyundai Motor India Limited. Yogendra Pratap, Editor, Auto Today. Yashasvi Yadav, Joint Commissioner of Police Traffic, Mumbai. Road accidents in India contribute 12% of global accidents, which is no less than a pandemic itself. Puneet Anand, road safety is a huge concern in India. Tell us about this mission, Be the Better Guy. What is it that you're trying to change through this campaign, sir?
Thank you, Gaurav. I think it's a great honor to be part of this noble initiative along with India Today Group. When we look at our vision as an organization, our vision is progress for humanity. And that's where I think our vision for progress for humanity gives us an opportunity to support the society. And that's where Be the Better Guy is one of the great campaigns which we have been doing year after year. The main theme around this campaign is to ensure that we change the behavior of the people, not only the ones who drive the car, but the ones who are also on the pedestrian side. In fact, you rightly said, in India, every year close to 500,000 road accidents happen. And out of that, we have almost 150,000 fatalities, which happen because of these road accidents. Now, we have analyzed, along with various organizations, what are the reasons for these road fatalities. Okay. And the reasons are largely rotating on the behavior of the individuals which they demonstrate while they are driving the car. For example, behavior of driving the car under the influence of alcohol, behavior of driving the car without the seat belt on, or overspeeding the car, or not stopping at the red light. All these behaviors are leading to these accidents and unfortunately these fatalities on the road. So the theme for this campaign,
that's a very important aspect that you bring out. Yes. And how do you bring about that change? Yashasvi Yadav, In your view, what are key factors responsible for road accidents and injuries, specifically in Mumbai?
We have compiled data from 2015 to 2019, end of 2019 and beginning of 2020 as well. The data shows that the road crashes have declined over the years, which is quite an incredible fact because the number of vehicles on the roads have increased at a very steady rate. But the crashes and deaths on account of road accidents have decreased. So there has been a decrease of 27% as compared to 2015. There were few factors responsible for that. One is our e-Challan scheme, which is a very meticulously drawn and innovative scheme by which we have installed about 10,000 cameras on Mumbai, in Mumbai city, and monitoring these cameras, we issue electronic challans to the rash drivers, people who are not following traffic rules, who are violating certain provisions of Motor Vehicle Act, and these challans are sent to them via email. So this has acted as a deterrent to violate traffic rules. We are doing research, we are doing installations of cameras and latest technology to prevent such incidents on the road.
Yogendra, with the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019 coming into force, there are higher penalties, bigger fines for traffic offences, and of course specific interventions targeted towards drivers, vehicles, infrastructure. In your appreciation, are these working?
It's a small step in a very large picture. These were essential. We needed to send out a strong message to the people who use roads, whether they are as pedestrians, as two-wheeler riders, or as car drivers, that they have to abide by the rules. But as you know, penalties can't be the ultimate solution. Education and having better infrastructure are the additional things that we need to do. I mean, over the years, cars have got much safer, but I think Indian mental attitudes and education on this front has not kept on par. So I think this is a very good initiative, and along with the rules and the penalties that the government has put in, will help in making Indian roads safer. The trends have been excellent. I mean, we've been seeing a decline in number of deaths per lakh people, the users of the roads also going up. And if education along with stiff penalties work hand in hand, then I think we will have safer roads in India.
And that is the aim. That is everyone's aim, to have safer roads and be the better guy. So that initiative starts with you. Let me now share some alarming figures. 417 people on an average die on Indian roads every day. Puneet Anand, as a member of the automobile industry and a vehicle manufacturer, what's your contribution in ensuring that road safety is given the importance it deserves, the paramount importance? What's the role of the automobile industry in this regard?
Well, Gaurav, I think as a responsible manufacturer, first of all, when we look at the car manufacturing itself, we as a responsible manufacturer have ensured that our cars are adhering to the strictest possible norms, whether it is at the national or the international level. You know, whether it is in terms of active safety or whether it is in terms of passive safety, our cars are meant to be the safest cars as far as this planet is concerned. But do you care for yourself? And that is a question which we want to bring it to the people of this country, that once you are driving the car, there is everything. There are airbags, the ABS, all safety gadgets are there in the car. But in case if the people are not demonstrating the right behavior, the right attitude of driving the car, obviously there will be very big chance that they may meet with some kind of a fatality or a road accident. In this year, due to this pandemic, what we have seen is that the adoption of cars and the utilization of personal mobility is increased. Now, because of this, we also feel that not only the behavior needs to be changed in terms of the active and passive safety, but also in terms of various things related to this pandemic. And for that, we have been advocating the use of some of the important aspects, like always driving the car with the mask on, maintaining perfect social distance, wearing mask even there are 2-3 people in the car. Even if you are driving alone, we recommend people to wear the safety mask. And with that, not only we are ensuring the safety of ourselves, but we are also ensuring the safety of our family members and the people whom we are talking to. So I think as a conscious manufacturer, the safety of the product and also personal hygiene is something which we will always advocate.
Can you give us details about key initiatives taken by the Mumbai police to ensure better road safety?
Our traffic safety revolves around two major factors. Number one is community involvement. For example, we are now involving 15,000 Mumbaikars to help us in traffic management. We are training them for 15 days, giving them a uniform and asking them to do traffic duties as a part of their social work curriculum. So that is one way by which we want to make people aware of traffic rules, how important it is for them to follow traffic rules, and why Mumbai should not become the traffic accident capital of the world, in spite of having the highest vehicular density on the roads. So this is one component. Second component is large scale induction of technology. For example, we have number plate recognition cameras, we have speed cameras, we have laser cameras, we have thermal vision cameras. Overall, a city surveillance of about 11,000 cameras on the streets.
I need to slip into a quick break here, but don't go anywhere. On the other side of this break, we will tell you how can you be the better guy. Stay tuned to this Hyundai Motor India and India Today Group special broadcast. Welcome back to our special broadcast, Be the Better Guy, a Hyundai Motor India and India Today Group initiative. Let me now quickly cut across to India Today's Milan Sharma, who joins us from the ITO crossing, one of the busiest crossings in the national capital. Milan, the government has announced a series of measures. There are hefty fines. Are these steps working in perhaps bringing in more discipline and reducing the number of accidents?
Well, definitely they are working, because I stand at one of the busiest and the most important intersections called the ITO. And here at the intersection, after the imposition of the new laws, people have started stopping their vehicles behind the zebra crossing. That was one change noticed within the national capital and other areas as well. People have also started wearing masks after the imposition of fines. They also wear seat belts for safety, and that is very important to have a safe driving experience. Certainly at bigger intersections such as these, it's very important to halt at red lights, because earlier there used to be accidents as well at this intersection, which have been largely curtailed by the use and the implementation of safety mechanisms like stopping at red lights. The traffic police is on alert all the time, which has also helped in the imposition of these laws and helped drivers as well as pedestrians and those on two-wheelers, where pillion riders also wear a helmet, look at a safe driving experience across the city.
Puneet Anand, in these times of the coronavirus, it's not just road safety, but also safety of those in the vehicle. So what are essential steps, must do, that you suggest to stay safe and be the better guy?
So what we believe is that we are a brand with a cause. And the cause right now is your personal safety as well as personal health. And that's why we feel that Hyundai should be the company which should focus on certain pillars of these conscious brand, which is the environment, it is the people, and the values with which we are associated. And I think it is these three pillars on which all our programs related to the road safety, or whether it is related to the health safety of the people, is concerned. Yes, with Be the Better Guy, definitely we want to educate the masses in terms of driving in a very safe way through various means and through various education programs which we have been doing, not only on the various schools where we are going, also at Resident Welfare Association, but also in many places where the people are coming. At the same time, now we want to promote the education through the personal hygiene and personal safety. And that's where all our dealerships, all our people in the field are always equipping the customers with the importance of driving safely through health-conscious means.
So the pandemic-induced lockdown played a major role in bringing down the number of road accidents and fatalities in Mumbai. People are now opting for personal mobility solutions, which automatically results in more vehicles, more traffic, and perhaps more accidents. What's your message to youth and to young drivers to be safe and the better guy on the road?
Number one, that traffic in Mumbai on roads have reached its 98% level as compared to pre-lockdown. That means it's almost same as pre-lockdown, and during Diwali and Dhanteras it exceeded the previous levels. That means more than 100% of what it was last few years. So we are now grappling with the problem which is as massive as it ever was. Number one point. Number 2 point is that, rash driving and all stems out of lack of awareness and also a belief that they can get away with impunity, whoever does rash driving. So I must tell you that now Maharashtra Traffic Police or Mumbai Traffic Police is adopting technology to catch all violators and also getting the license suspended. It's difficult to get a driving license, and getting it suspended will be a blot on the record of that driver forever. Also, we are increasing our presence on the streets. We are adopting new technology. We are now encouraging people to come forward and become our traffic wardens. There's a plan to induct about 15,000 such traffic wardens amongst the public who will help the traffic constables. So these are certain measures we are taking to prevent rash or negligent kind of driving. Also, we are launching campaigns. Right now, the campaign is fancy number plates in Mumbai. So we are having 15,000 cases every day of fancy number plates. So maybe after a month, you'll find that fancy number plates are extremely rare in Mumbai. Just before that, we had a campaign against tinted glasses. So people who were carrying tinted glasses were fined on the spot, discouraged from using tinted glasses, except those which are approved as per the tint meter. So these are certain drives, measures, campaigns we are taking. Apart from that, we have acquired 100 towing machines now, or 100 towing vehicles, which is probably the highest in India for any city. So you will see them at every nook and corner. Anybody who does illegal parking will be penalized immediately. So the feeling of impunity should go, that if we can violate traffic rules and get away with it.
So lead by example and set an example. And Yogendra, this is a question that must be put to you very often. How do you classify a vehicle? How safe or unsafe is a vehicle? What are those parameters that you follow and suggest?
So, number one, with the Indian government putting in guidelines for safety, we can be assured that the basic car that anybody is buying now has some basic safety structures built in or systems built in. The structure of the car is safe, and then additionally, number of airbags that are there. We in the magazine do tests where we show how the braking distances are, how good it is at braking. The torsional rigidity of cars has grown manifold over the years. Now cars are so much safer, but finally it is the person who has the steering wheel in his hand who's responsible for making that car safe or making absolutely. It missile. You shouldn't overspeed. You should make sure that not only you, but everybody else in the car is wearing a seatbelt. So just in case there is an accident, everybody in the car is safe.
Road safety begins with you. That's the message that seems to be emerging. So as we come to the concluding part of our special broadcast, Be the Better Guy, I also want to once again bring in Mr. Puneet Anand on specific steps during COVID times that people need to take, and something that companies also should do, companies like Hyundai, what you're doing, sir, for our society to become better.
Way back in the March 2020, when this lockdown started, our first endeavor was to ensure that we are able to bring very meaningful support in terms of health to our people of this country, people of various states. And that's where we collaborated with many organizations. We ensured that the people continue to get the food. So we distributed a lot of rations and a lot of material to the people who were not able to get food at that point of time because of the lockdown. We also ensured that at various levels, we are able to give that necessary health support in terms of masks, in terms of PPE kits, in terms of sanitizers, in terms of various hospital equipments, not only to the state of Tamil Nadu where our plant is, but also to various states like Delhi, Haryana, Maharashtra, so on and so forth. Road safety will definitely be one of our biggest cause. Why? Because we feel that we are also responsible equally with the people to ensure that the precious lives are saved.
The aspect that you raise about Yogendra Pratap, perhaps bringing in that discipline. The government can do so much, but beyond that, it's for the people to ensure that they themselves take steps to be the better guy and to be disciplined on the roads themselves, Yogendra.
Yeah, the responsibility lies with all of us and especially with the youth and the generation that those are going to be the drivers for the future, drivers of tomorrow. If we are inculcating the right attitudes and the right ideas in the minds of the children, when they are drivers, they will be driving as per the rules and our roads will be much, much safer in the future.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our esteemed panelists for joining us to talk about this crucial aspect of road safety. Thank you, Puneet Anand, Group Head, Corporate Affairs, Hyundai Motor India Limited, Yogendra Pratap, Editor, Auto Today, and Yashasvi Yadav, Joint Commissioner, Police, Traffic, Mumbai. And of course, my colleague Milan Sharma, India Today's correspondent on Ground Zero. With increasing incidents of road accidents, the entire ecosystem is now coming together to take measures at our respective levels to propel this road safety movement forward. Viewers, remember, safety begins with you. So don't overspeed, wear a seatbelt, put on your mask, practice social distancing, and sanitize your vehicle as you sanitize your hands. Basically, be the better guy. With that, it's a wrap on this special episode brought to you by Hyundai Motor India and the India Today Group. Thank you for watching.